Problem when I talk is I don't remember and I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just like hello and welcome back to the universe. It's been a long time. I thought I'd be filming on a new camera by now because I said 1,000,000 times I got a new camera, but the Canon that I just got, something's messed up with it, so I had to order a new one. So we're back on my trusty G7X. Anyways, happy new year everybody. I'm hoping to post this coming Saturday, which will be January 2nd of 2021. Happy new year. This is a temporary home. Thankfully a church member let us stay in her empty house until we find our real home. That's why we look like this. I'm going to decorate my room once I move in, but for now I'm like sleeping on my topper. So it's kind of like that. So happy new year, happy new year, happy new year. I decided to just do like chit chat, a get ready with me and talk about, I don't know, the new year and the old year and how much the old year sucked booty, and just put it behind us and maybe share some goals I have for this year. I was gonna do this whole, oh, so let's go. I'm just zooming. I was gonna do this whole like 2021 goals, but to be honest, I stopped doing like resolutions. I do like 3 or 4 resolutions, but they're the same every year. It's like to lose weight, to pray more, and to be healthy and be nicer. So I don't really do resolutions like that because, I don't know, they change throughout the year and I'm not that good at keeping up with it. I'm pretty sure I didn't meet any of my resolutions from 2020, but not mad about it because it was a crappy year. You would think if I got a new camera twice, like they would work, but no, freaking butt sacks, but that's fine. Anyways, I do have a plan though for my face today. No, I don't have a plan. I'd be making it up, but it would be like fortunes of the new year. I don't know. Wow, I have not used this Dior foundation in a minute. It seems a little, it's not dark actually, it's fine. So my plans for 2021. Actually no, maybe I should talk about this past year. Well, this past year was not, to be honest, well, I don't know. So looking at 2020 from 2019, I thought 2019 was a garbage year. I was like, oh my gosh, Lord, like 2020 is gonna be different. Everything that happened in 2019, leave it behind, and 2020 I'm gonna start new. It's gonna be awesome. Started off not awesome, and then kept on going not, and then around October, no, so not. It was like not that great, you know? So it was going pretty downhill. Maybe like in my life, like in my immediate life personally, it was okay. Like nothing bad was happening, but like I guess to, you know, people around me and things like that, it was just like not hot, you know? In March, I lost my job, my first job that I got, and that was not great. Not great at all. But to be honest, I wasn't that mad because that's when COVID was starting. My gosh, it's like, I can't even believe it. I thought this was like, I didn't know how serious, obviously nobody knew how serious this was, but it started hitting me when we're like going into shutdown and things like that, but I didn't think it would affect me as in like my job because the industry that I was in like healthcare. So I was like, oh, why would, you know, I thought I was safe. Unfortunately, I was not. In March, I think it was March, that's when I first got furloughed, and I was furloughed for so long that I was like, first of all, I don't think I'm ever returning back to the company. They're just waiting to let me go at this point, but they're just holding on to me just in case. So obviously the day I got furloughed, I started looking for new jobs, and then thankfully, while I thought it was a really long time until I found my next job, in hindsight and seeing maybe like other people around me and like their experiences with losing their job or trying to find one, it really wasn't that long. So thankfully I found a new job in July and I like it so much better. I feel so much more comfortable, so much more supported. My manager is so great and everything about it is so much better, so much more flexible that while I was really upset that I had lost my job initially and I felt kind of embarrassed and stuff like that, in the long run, it was the best thing to have happened to me. So yeah, I mean, and then I moved back home to California. I was impacted directly, right, because of losing my job and stuff. But I think for the most part, the year was like pretty okay. But that's the thing, it was just like okay, obviously not a standout year. And it was just really devastating for a lot of people around me. So it was very difficult to be like, oh yeah, I'm like, oh, just because I'm fine, like everybody, I'm fine and I feel good. And then another life-changing event happened where my family moved back to North Carolina. To have that happen was like a really big deal. I don't know how you'd know, but I'm a pastor's kid, I'm a PK, so my dad moving is a very big deal because he's going to pastor a different church. And that's the church that I currently attend. So a lot of big changes, you know? Some of these changes I knew were coming. So I was like, it's gonna be freaking awesome, you know, like great. But then it wasn't that awesome because of everything else going around. And on top of that, the horrific coronavirus and just everything that happened this year. Not that great. I know there's a lot of people that are like look at all the silver lining and things like that. And yeah, for sure. And I feel ultra thankful to be at the place that I'm in. Of course, first and foremost, like my family's health. It's definitely a rejoice through suffering type of thing. I'm not just rejoicing. I feel like this was not a good foundation to put on because I feel very dry. Very dry. So that was very long and rambly about 2020. Problem when I talk is I don't remember and I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just like, dee-lo-dee-lo-dee. But a good thing throughout all this is that I decided to make a YouTube channel and post videos about my hobby because I had all the time in the world back then. Now I'm definitely much more crunched for time, so it's difficult, but it's so much fun. It's a form of stress relief, and right now I'm not really hanging out with any of my friends, even though they're all here because we're all in the same state. I gotta protect my parents, so I can't really see nobody still. So I'm just at my house all the time. So it's a great hobby to have. Whilst I'd like to say I want to put this year behind me and things like that, I don't think just because we wake up in 2021 everything's going to be different. Certainly not. We live with the consequences of this year. So I'm trying to think about like, how can I look forward to 2021 realistically, and what can I expect from myself and from next year? I haven't thought that deeply about it. I literally just am saying that now. So food for thought. Yeah, I'm really not digging how my face looks today. Wow. The foundation looks really not that great. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's how it be. And I'm moving on to the year of 2020, which will hopefully be the big year. A big year, not the big year. I mean, it could be whatever I'm talking about, but it will be a big year for sure. And I think the main thing is adjusting, my family transitioning and adjusting to this place. It's like truly a struggle when I'm not paying attention. Like if you want to do New Year's Eve makeup, I should have posted this last week, so it's not New Year's Eve. This is a manifestation of 2020 into 2021 makeup look. Oh, I gotta do my brows now. I'm not powdering because I feel dry as a mug, and I'm not highlighting because I don't want to. There are no highlights to this year. JK, there were a few. I sound like super Debbie Downer, but I'm actually not. I'm still not doing highlighter. But I'm gonna do my brows and I'm gonna be right back. Wow, I feel like I'm moving really quick today, even though I'm talking super hecka much. I will say though, in terms of makeup, I definitely grew my collection, I swear, like twofold this year. Probably because I felt the urge to buy a lot of stuff, because I was like, I gotta make videos about it, I've got to post it, everybody cares. Definitely, like I said, financial independence over beautiful face. Also, I'm gonna do kind of like a sunset. This has meaning, I made it up just about 5 minutes ago, but I'm gonna do a sunset-y. I know it's not in season, but I don't care. I'm gonna do like a sunset look to sunset goodbye, to close 2020, closure right now is happening on my eyelids. I'm gonna use my At Forest site, RawBeautyKristi. Love her. She doesn't know who I am, but I love her. Like, I've always liked and enjoyed doing my makeup, but that exponentially grew this year. I want to be just more conscious about products that I purchase, where I'm purchasing from. I think this year really opened up to me, even in makeup and things like that. You can make a statement by what you buy. And I just want to be more wiser with who I purchase from, where I, you know, give my money to. I feel like I've talked about that before. So that's something I want to do in the next year. I don't know how to explain that choice, you know? There are some goals that I want to set for myself, but it really comes down to like how much I spend per month on makeup. I'm trying to go into no debt over some products. And like my mom and my dad were telling me the other day, oh, this 목사님 아들, like this PK, he saved enough money, and no, it was this girl, and she's younger than me. She saved enough money and bought her parents a house. And they're not saying that in like, you know, what are you doing? Because they'd never do that. My dad was like, wow, if you didn't spend so much money on makeup. I was like, you're right, Dad, probably, but sorry, ain't gonna happen. I definitely want to advance in my financial saving skills. Not a terrible saver. I definitely became a better one after I lost my job, which was, honestly, that was a good thing because was very, very bad. Sure, I have to save up for certain things, like my wedding, whenever that happens. It's good to start saving early. That's something I definitely want to work on this year. Those are the things that I've thought about. Other things I've not thought about as much. So I haven't done red in so long. You're so annoying. Honey, you don't want to be in my video, but you want to do that? Honey, what? Do not do that again.
I think I worked out for the first time in ages.
Good for you. Let me see your hot body. Oh, nice. Oh, fudge, I was dipping into the wrong one. Stop. No, stop. You don't need to lose that. He does not need to lose that. Also, if you didn't notice, Andito's staying with our family because he's not doing much right now.
I can barely even do 10 push-ups.
Oh god.
Definitely not doing much.
This lighting is horrible. Horrible. It's hard for me to talk when I'm doing my eyeshadow because I forget what I'm doing and what I'm talking about, so forgive me here. It's not my best sunset. I've done a really good one, but that was like months ago and I cannot recreate it until the new year. Oh, not bad though. Wow, I truly do love this Yes Please palette though. I think it was one of my first Colourpop palettes. I don't want it to be a metallic-y shimmer. Oh yeah, this is all that I want. I was working out hecka consistently and that also kind of like right around Thanksgiving, so. But in 2021, oh frig, that thing is freaking, what was I saying? Oh geez, this is intense. Oh man. I'm gonna be more consistent, I really will. Hopefully some important stuff happens next year, so I gotta be ready at all times. I need some inner corner. Oh, perfect. Super Shocks that came in RawBeautyKristi collaboration. They're so good, but they're so boom. I think I certainly gotten better at my makeup and I feel much more confident in doing other people's. I definitely know what I like filming. I do like filming regular makeup looks. I'm not that creative. I'm not that aesthetic. That's not my vibe most of the time. Certainly do try sometimes, but my vibe is more like, oh my gosh, she's so freaking weird. She's so funny. What the fudge? Oh, this is a little icy in the corner. So I'm gonna warm it up with Mycelium. I realized I don't know how I talked. Ah, man. I don't know what I talked about in this video. I feel like half of it was complaining about how trash 2020 was, but then also like trying to be like, it's okay about it, which is fine. Oh, frick, I gotta do my eyeliner. I look like I'm all over the place, but I'm a woman of routine. I like routine, I like structure. I'm gonna put on my eyeliner and I'm gonna put on some falsies because I think I need falsies with this, and then I'm gonna zoom it out and I'm gonna put on lips and then, oh, I'll be done by then. All right, this is my eyes. Can you see them? It's kind of a lot, to be honest. I actually really like it. I just don't do crazy colors and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to, every time I do a video, I need to make it look completely different, but like, nah, because like I said, you don't come for the content, you come for the content. Or you don't come for the look, the skills, you come for the good time. I feel less pressure to do like colorful stuff because like, I just don't do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my lips. Lately I've been really into mixing colors, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm so sorry, this video is so dysfunctional. That's why I was saying I'm a person of structure. Cause like I feel like I just talked out such random stuff and I may have not made like a cohesive end of year review, but that's fine. That's basically how this year went anyways. Sincerely ready to put this year behind. What's going on with my face? My makeup style has changed so much even from when I started making videos. So interesting. I'm excited. I have some ideas. I try to plan ahead a little bit about what I want to do, what I want to post, just so that I've got ideas going on, you know? I've got some good ones, so hopefully that comes out well and soon. But I'm still adjusting to being here, so I may be slow, so please forgive me. Beauty Bakerie gloss is actually just a top coat, very shiny, and I love the color. I think it's perfect for this look. Very pleased with my look today. I'm spraying myself because I still feel dry. And this is the final look. Dee 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 ding ding ding. I actually like how everything turned out, despite the lack of attention to detail and this terrible lighting that I'm in. I like my lips. I did 3 lip combo, but they look nice and plump. I used this Sunny Afternoon from Missha. I got this when I was getting the stuff for my giveaway, and it's so pretty. It has a little bit of shimmer, but I think it's perfect for this look, and I really do like my eyes. I added some falsies, which I usually don't do this va-va-voom, but wanted to today. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope everyone had time to reflect and process this past year and put it behind you if you need to, or carry it forward with you. I don't know. Thank you for being here this past year, and yes, happiest of New Year's to you and your family. As always, be nice to your parents. Wear a mask. Even if you got vaccinated, you don't know if you can spread it still. So wear a mask. And Happy New Year! Bye! No, that was like not a happy bye. Bye!